My Gavan and Melonin, and well met indeed. I am Athalhere Galajerthan, head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to the same as we continue on as Dorwinion. In our previous episode, we captured the city of Lest in a relatively easily fought battle. Ruin have then sent troops around to do sort of nothing, and we're besieging Offalbed. We have Theodemir coming over to join Norway there and attack the village. Vilter is ours. Logarth unfortunately rebelled against us, and we're going to have to send someone over there in the region of Lothaur. Very disappointing indeed. But otherwise, it's sort of going okay-ish. We're losing money, but we'll get Naburka back in a moment. And we currently are the only nation on the Sea of Ruin that can build ships, other than Dale. We've got a boat knocking around somewhere. It was just up there a moment ago, I'm sure it was. Ah, there he is.
Well met,
Admiral Bondi. But otherwise, yeah, not too bad. Ticking along. Offalbed is going to stand against us for 4 turns. So we shall attack them.
I will not waste words on you.
And speed it up.
We shall engage.
Or no, we'll give it at least 1 turn for him to come back, and if they attack us, they attack us. I shall end the turn. Now, last time I asked the question, would you all like the culture of Dorwinion to swap when you choose the elves? And there was an overwhelming response down the middle. So there was lots and lots of responses, and for that I am very grateful to you all. Rest assured, I read every single comment, even if I don't reply to every single comment. And the overwhelming majority was 50-50. So there was, let's say, hypothetically, there were 200 comments. Well, 100 of you said yes and 100 of you said no. So what we will do is precisely nothing, except for one comment, which I did actually think was a really good idea and very intriguing, and I will put to the team. And that, of course, comes from Lord of Links, one of our chief beta testers, who suggested, why not make Dorwinion Elven from the start of the game? And then that way, if you choose to play them evilly and you backstab Dale, you will not share Dale's culture. And so it'll add just a little bit of extra. And then you'll have the unique gameplay experience of being the only nation in the game that has Elven culture and Elven culture buildings, but Northmen predominantly as your sort of race. He starts with his armor upgraded already. That's possibly intended so you get to see it. This is what happens when you side with the elves. You are then able to upgrade the armor of your general's bodyguard unit to be golden and elven to fall in line with that upgrade. And it's there with your high paladin from the game start to show you what it looks like. Right, run over there, get in, get ready to flank. So we will discuss maybe making Dorwinion Elven from the start. But we absolutely will not implement a culture change. There were enough of you that said yes and enough of you that said no, that and when the decision is so closely tied, it makes sense in a free-thinking and intelligent society to not then make a massive decision when the sway is like 0.1% or 1% or something stupid. Anyway, so we won't change the culture there. But another reason, something else that Link suggested, and another reason why it would be good to have Elven culture for Dorwinion, is that then they could have their own portrait pool. Which would mean you could have Elven and Northman portraits for your generals. But this is taken with a little pinch of salt, because whilst, yes, you could have portraits that were either elven or human, your general's bodyguard can only be one type. So we could, I suppose, make the general's bodyguard half and half. So it has both elves and humans in it. That's one suggestion. But of course, also, the names can only be randomly applied. So you will have situations where you've got an elven portraited general with a name like Skarn or Harold or something like that, and there's no way around that. The selection of generals' names and portraits is 100% random and chosen by the game. So this battle is easily won, as well as Iron Fist it while we're here. But it is certainly... that sounded... No, take your minds out of the gutter. Let us use the ability that our general has, which improves our units. Let's say that I said that. But having the elven and human portraits as a mix, I think, is actually quite a cool idea, and I would not be wholly against that, even though you would have elves with human names and humans with elven names. He said the enemy general, right? Yeah, okay. So that's certainly something we can consider, and I thought that was quite an interesting take, really, an interesting option. And the final thing, though, is that whilst, yes, the general's bodyguard could definitely be half and half, and there could be elves and men in the unit, the general himself, standing here in his purple regalia, he can only ever look the same. So he will have to be either human or elf, or try and give him like a hood or something that just makes it so you can't really tell what he is. Those are our options there. But those are all fine options. I think that's an interesting point to have raised from Lord of Links, and I welcome that. But so thank you very much all for your responses in regards what should we do with Dorwinion. Now, another point from the previous few episodes where your comments have come to the fore is that some people, a vocal majority, have been a little disappointed that I'm going to choose the humans. And what I would say to you is that all is not lost, because Avalyn will join us when we make the choice, and he spawns with one of every type of Avari unit. So you will at least get to see every Avari unit in action before I kill them off, which I absolutely will do, of course. Welcome. So, depending on how well I cut that, you may or may not have realised that the game just crashed. Or, well, you will, because there was a bit of a jarring jump there. But the game just crashed. I don't really know why. I checked the log afterwards and it gave no information. So I think it was just, unfortunately, the game showing its age, which we do get every now and then, as I'm sure many of you are aware. Yes. But that's all right. We'll plough through. So we've successfully taken Naburka. We're going to send Vine Regent Howin back to Karasant, where he will then become free. Yay! And we'll just double check that they aren't building ports. Ah, they've got one over there, and they've got ships coming from it. Oh, of course, because they don't need Lest to build ships, because they are the AI. I don't know why I thought that was the thing. That was stupid. You haven't seen the episode when I said that yet, so I am preempting what you're all about to tell me, that they can build ships, or at least probably Hummingbird is. He's down in the comments somewhere on the other episode saying they can build ships, Galu. You just wait. Well, we're making money now. We've got Naburka back, and with him back free again, that helps. I don't know whether we should attack less, but what we are going to do is take Offalbed and kill Abdus. Abdus has very few troops. Abdus is going to die very easily, but because we are trying to actually win and we need to beat Rune relatively swiftly, I'm going to fight this so that we lose very few troops, because we will lose hardly any troops because we've got a lot of ranged options. Welcome to the small village of Offalbed, nestled in the vast grasslands of Dorwinion. A peaceful, humble town, centered in a large, empty land, devoid of life, devoid of wealth, but a place filled with happiness. Until, of course, the coming of the War of Rune and Dorwinion. Archers, you go over there. I've already placed you. Take Theodemir in case they come with you. I'll tell you what, take the High Paladins too. There we are. That's what the High Paladins look like without the Elven Armor upgrade you've just seen in the previous battle. Oh, and they're High Paladins too. They're all High Paladins. It's High Paladins everywhere. Right, and then the rest of you, you go this way. Where's the ones that are Pikes? Elven Warriors! Start our battle. Right, archery units. We need to really get some good shots on these foes. So, let's take you out of the group, actually. Those two can go to there. You and you come up close. And we'll send the javelin in closer than everyone else so that you can get your javelins off. And you guys come in behind. Right, let's speed her up. I shan't moan about Warhammer 2 in this episode, but I shall briefly correct myself from a previous episode again by telling you that, yes, of course, Warhammer 2 has something like 100+ factions. Playable factions, it's closer to... It's a little less, isn't it? It's like... I can't remember, I can't do the calculation off the top of my head, but a lot of people just calculated that every faction has 3 legendary lords, or and there's 15 races that you can play as, or something like that. But of course, some of the legendary lords, they are actually the same faction, you just have a different leader. But anyway, Warhammer 2 has more factions, particularly unplayable factions it has in abundance. Now they're coming for us. Run away. Run away. Run them over there. Did they keep going for the other side? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Alright, you guys. The Lokrin bodyguard is slow, so just keep them running. Yeah, perfect. And the Arielad Dragon Riders are going down quite nicely. The crossbows particularly, I am assuming. Oh, just ruining them. Especially when they turn around and run backwards. Or run away, is a better word. Yes! Nice little headshot to finish that fellow off. Right, how are we going to kill that bodyguard? That's the question. We're not really, are we? Crossbows, run yourselves over there. General's moving a little closer in. Are you guys shooting? Yeah, you are. Wasting your arrows is what I would call that. Pull those back. I'm trying to make sure that we get as many shots off as possible before we engage them in melee. Can you shoot through that gap there? Please tell me you can shoot through that gap there. Oh, yes, you absolute beauties. Right, take out the cannon shutters. Run away. You guys go in and throw your javelins on them. Take the other elves with you. Crossbows are bringing down the hunters. Now these ones are armor piercing, and they will shred our armor.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Don't run away. Keep up your fire. Get the generals in. Don't get caught. Don't get caught. All right. 34 of them remain. How many more of these fellows are left? 6. Crossbows, can you bring on? Can you attack those? If anyone has to die, we need it to be a general.
The battle is very much in our favour. Victory will be ours.
Oh, they're dancing now. They're dancing. Did you kill all of those? There's a couple left. Go for it. 17 remain. Come on, guys.
Our men are in command of the city.
Ah, they'll pull back now because we're in command of the city. All right, ceasefire, ceasefire,
The battle is
ceasefire,
very much in our
ceasefire.
favour. Victory will be ours.
End it. Oh, one easy kill at the end there.
This is a
13
clear
we lost. I don't think the AI and the auto-resolve would have lost that few, so that's not too bad, is it? That was so useful being able to shoot through that gap in between the buildings. That was a find. Terribly good. Terribly good. But otherwise, my ranting on Warhammer 2 is over. I'm actually thoroughly enjoying playing it, and as soon as I finish recording this, I shall have dinner and then play it all evening, so I'm enjoying it a lot at the moment. There's a lot of people that really disliked it, and they were just saying how absolutely trash the Warscape engine is and how I shouldn't be holding it in any high honour at all. So that was news to me. That was surprising. Oh, our cavalry's ready. Mounted Thorn Crossbows and Thorn Riders. Need to give those a better name. Can you get involved? No, you can't. We have to attack. You're not really suited to attack. You can't do it without the reinforcements. There's our boat, actually. Oh, you're too far away. Get over here quick.
The fleet cannot sail there.
Unfortunately, they have a ship now, so Naberka is not going to be safe, and we fought over time and time again. But at least we pulled them away from Santanui, and we are actually making about 1,000 gold coins. That's not too bad, is it? The capture of Offalbed has really boosted our supply. We should kill him while we can. Oh, we can't move. Let's just end the turn. They might attack in Lesk. That would be ideal. Oh, and I didn't make the trade with everyone. It's the problem when you play a long campaign, you save in between. You forget what you were doing. Bloody annoying. Something from the previous comments as well. I've said a few times now, and I don't... This isn't to be construed as me. I'm just talking about a thing. Yeah, but previously in various episodes I mentioned that I'm a solicitor, and my large chunk of my audience is American, and to many of you a solicitor is a person who goes door to door trying to sell garbage. Well, of course they're actually selling things, but it's garbage basically, and these people are generally speaking looked down upon in modern society. And certainly over here in England we have a lot of signs on people's doors that say things like, we call it cold calling here, and they say no cold calling. But I am not one of those. I am a lawyer. So what you would probably call an attorney, we would call a solicitor. So that's what I am.
My lord.
So not going door to door selling people things. Right, let's move on to the next person to sell things to, though, speaking of.
Yes.
Our map information will go to Gundabad next, and I'm
As
sure
you
they'll be
wish.
grateful for it.
Tomorrow's journey planned
What
out.
happened over here? They went for Vilta. Why are you diverting to Vilta, you nuthouses? Stupid. And how on earth did he just come? What? Did they just sail him round our forces? What has happened there?
I respect you in battle.
But if we overwhelmingly number that one, but then I think our army will probably beat that, to be honest. It doesn't even have a general. I don't know why I am concerned. So Forthwin,
my
if you
lord.
rock back into Strondost, you'll get free
Ships
upkeep then
ready.
too.
Fine day
If
to
you can take some recruitment, I'd like the archers and the spearmen. And you guys.
to battle.
Oh, they had another man standing by in the wings. Smashing. Perfect. Captain Tam Ruben, he's got some cavalry, he's got some archers, he's got some crossbows. But Captain Boy, who we attacked, has only got one archery unit and one javelin, and otherwise nothing really. We are significantly outnumbered. That force is a little better. They've got the Arulad Dragon Guard. Arulad. They've got Dragon Riders, Daratai Warriors, some Balkoth Spearmen. It's going to be a tough fight. We'll give it a damn good go.
I shall lead our forces into battle, my lord.
We'll give it a damn good go. That is, I believe, Smaug plummeting to his death.
Units, await
And the
my
fire
orders.
beneath him is Lake Town aflame. Right, so the enemy we're attacking is over there. Their reinforcements coming in from the complete other side, which is the only thing really standing us in good stead. Right, everyone get to the door, because we're just going to run out. Chase the boogers down.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
They don't like going through the door en masse like this, and it always wigs them out. It's very annoying. They do that. Rather than actually just walk through
tide
the
of
door, they
battle
walk
seems to
into
have
each
turned
other.
against us. We must act and halt this turn of events.
Oh dear, it doesn't help when our enemy is already turned around. Right, oh, we're nowhere near ready. We're nowhere near ready. Oh, what are they doing? What are they doing? Let's pause it. Let's do this with a pause. Much better. Get in front of those archers. Go, 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 go. Get the general on the left. Into positions. There we are, nice. Now we're ready. Now we're ready. Who is shooting us? Daratai hunters. Bring them down. Bring them down. Don't run away. Bring them down. You guys go to the Ari lad. Get over there quickly. Oh, not quick enough, you stupid.
Defeat seems almost
Come on,
certain.
legend. Right, crossbows. Run down the side. Don't fire at will. Move, 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 move. Go, 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 go. There, so they always wait until they've finished firing. But our units there are at least firing back now. Their Daratai hunters are getting taken down. They're moving their Balkoth into support though. Remember, they don't have a general, so whoever their captain is, when he goes down, they will be hugely demoralised. The captain is that fellow at the back over there, charging in on our general. Alright, crossbows. Give it to them. Side on. Hit them hard. Perfect. Someone routing. Who's that routing over there? Right, come on. Alright, crossbows. You're too valuable to die. Pull away from that unit that's charging into you. Run around.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
All three of you. Oh, we're going to get our crossbowmen. They're going to get our crossbowmen. It wasn't supposed to be like this. There we are. That's them totally obliterated. Ah, they've caught themselves out. Oh, we are losing all of our infantry though. How are you, lad? Armor piercing. Oh, damn, they are. You cheating bastards. Keep up that fire, though.
Only half the enemy force remains.
We've got them on that flank. Not on that flank. Go on, turn and start shooting at them. Go on, yes. Ah, bugger, they won on the flank. They're moving in on Athalhere. There you go, there's the Boromir one. Burma! Burma! I've never known the enemy in a sally like this to ever turn around and fight back. They always run like far, far away. They never turn around and fight back. That caught me completely off guard.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Yeah, I'm not feeling our chances on this one. Oh, and those Dragon Guard are taking us down over there. What's that that's just come and joined us? Ah, Spearman. How is this army even hidden? How can an army be hidden when it's standing outside of a town?
Lost half of our men.
Athalhere, pull out. Someone needs to go and help them.
The enemy general lies dead.
No, no way! Oh, Athalhere, you're so useless to me. Why do generals always die so bloody easily? Well, we lost all of our crossbowmen. This is an absolutely shocking and obliterating defeat. Unfortunately. I mean, this army is routed, so the siege will be broken, whatever happens. But we're not going to be able to kill that backup army, and we don't have any more forces.
Flees the field.
So
pursue and run them down.
We're going to do what cowards do in situations like this. And we're going to retreat to our high walls. Oh, it's going to be so close. Quickly! Quickly! Run, 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 run. I don't think we're going to make it. I do not think we're going to make it before those doors close. You have to get in. You absolutely have to get in. Ah, we made it. Yes, glorious. One little man. One final little man comes and makes his way. Now, as I say, because these are reinforcing armies, my understanding is that this will count as success because we've killed the sieging army. Now, what I'm doing now is making sure we get use of the towers.
Our men have fought long and are becoming tired.
Cheesing these fools out. Kill what you can. This, unfortunately, though, is going to be something of a stalemate. So I shall cut this now, and I'll see you when it ends, or if they break down the wall or something like that. Just briefly, nothing has actually happened or going to happen, and we are going to win this, unfortunately, purely by the strength of these towers. But I just thought I'd give a little mention to this fellow here, who has now, for some time, been very successfully taking down these Balcott spearmen. I mean, unfortunately, just then he didn't get a kill, but almost every single bolt he is firing, he's killing one of them. And as he has almost a full ammo supply, and he's calling upon the ammo of his dead compatriots, He's doing rather well, to be honest, so I thought I'd just give him special mention before we then jump to what will be our victory, because the towers, as you can see, are absolutely slaughtering these people. But anyway, that's the end of the interlude. Success! Despite my early failings and my getting caught completely by surprise by an AI that normally does the same thing every time, and it can be it's usually so reliable in being garbage. We managed to actually win. Now, we did win, of course, through the fact that the AI wigged out. Absolutely wigged out. They didn't know whether they were coming or going, and we were able to kill the first army, and then the second army just stood there and let my towers shoot them. So, unfortunately, we've won that one through the AI's intervention. After moaning about the AI, it has then come to our rescue. Now, with the money that we've just freed up, those units are getting retrained or trained. Strondost is getting a unit, which we could get in a moment, but we will need to get troops to Lest because it is right on the front line, in the heart of Rune, and they're going to want it back. But I do think, to be honest, they're probably going to want Naburka back more. They absolutely love that island, and I have no idea why, but they do. So they're going to want that back. You there, go and build me a tower. Oh dear, we've run into some trouble. Grime and Netley's. We know what they're interested in then. No, wait, Vine Lord Swain, you guys get back to Santan where you'll take over the army that's coming. The rest of you will give your lives in service to Dorwinion here. Offalbed must hold. There's no way we're going to hold against that army. It's absolutely ridiculous. We can't retrain the elves, so as good as they are, I'm just not that bothered. With their deaths, we will get a new and fully retrained army from Santan-Wi. So we'll use that to our advantage. I don't know what to do about Rukar though. He's got quite a sizable army. That's really annoying. I don't want to lose either of those. But if he attacks, he can't take it in one turn. So we'll know when he attacks. We'll be ready. We'll be prepared. But that is going to be where I'm going to end this, the last of the 4 entries in the Dorwinion campaign. So next, you can expect next week 3 High Elven episodes and 1 Skyrim on the Sunday, which is then when I am actually away. So I leave a week and 1 day from me recording this, which is a Thursday. You're watching this on, what, a Sunday. So in a week's time, when you're watching this, I will be away. So all of them from 1 week from today will be pre-recorded. So, but next week, you've got 3 High Elves and a Skyrim episode. But I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. Do be sure to check out Gamesplanet in the links below. But until we speak again, dear friends, Navarna den Pedamad Melonin, and farewell.